What's up, party people? Vernon Foster here, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, afternoon, evening, wherever you're at in your respective corner of the universe. And I just wanted to come today to share a recent blog post that I did. I think it may be of value to you. Actually, I know it may be of value to you, so I'm going to deliver. It's about community building fundamentals, and what I've discovered is that many organizations, many football teams, basketball teams, what have you, companies even the greatest empires in the world have figured out the fundamentals of community building. And this is essential because it creates almost somewhat of a lasting, it's a second family. People almost feel disconnected when they leave. And it gives them a sense of being, because people always want to be part of something bigger, as you know. So I'm just going to run down the list, but before we get to that, the elements that are the fundamentals of community building, I just wanted to let you know why you should take a look at this. Well, if you are network marketing, chances are you've heard about attrition. There's an 80 to 90% attrition rate in this industry, which is, pretty scary. I mean, that pretty much guarantees you that anyone that comes into this industry is bound to fail from the beginning. Well, how you're actually going to combat this is by building a community. And these are the points that you're going to want to have. You're going to want to have a group. Is going to be absolutely important. This is two or more people that touch and agree on a common goal or a common struggle, which is another thing you're going to need, whether it be single mom, trying to make ends meet to get by, or something like that. Another thing that you're going to need is similar stories. So taking it a notch further, someone who'd worked for a company for 25 years that had just been laid off. There's several people out there with similar stories like that. You're going to need to be a leader. If you're going to create a group, you're going to have to lead by example, and that's pretty much the way it is. Also, you're going to need friends and enemies. The friends are obviously going to be the group, but the enemies are going to have to be easily definable, so who the villain is, if you will. Or think about the Joker from the Batman movie. If you need something as far as a villain or enemy, bad guy. Long-term commitment. This isn't one of those things that you're gonna want to jump around and be here 1 minute this week and the next minute be gone. Simply because it takes time to build something. It's just like an asset, and that's how you should treat it. Over time, little things that you do will compound and create the compound interest effect with building your business. Another thing that you're going to want to have is your own language. This is going to be able to separate those who are in the group from those outside of the group, and also create that bond. Another thing is recruitment. You're going to want to introduce people to your group, your community, your organization, your company. Leads are the lifeblood of this business, and that's how you make money. So obviously you want to be out there prospecting and recruiting. And I think for me, one of the key components of community building is hope and fear. And I got this from Chris Gullaboo at AONC, and I don't think he would necessarily agree with me here, but I'm going to share with you why. You see, fear is the #1 motivator, I think, in my mind, that will push you to go and do something to get beyond your comfort zone. And initially it may not, but you'll get to a point where the fear is so great that you'll have to react. Try sticking your hand on a hot stove, or what people do when they initially get into a car accident. I mean, fear will allow you to do the things that you wouldn't otherwise. But also hope is essential as well, because it's going to be the driving force to keep you going, and give you hope when all the odds are against you. And lastly, you're going to want to focus your efforts on the silent majority. These are going to be people that you come across every day, that you really probably overlook, but at the same time, you're going to want to pry a little bit more, because these are the people that are usually indirect and don't often come out and say that they need help, they need extra income, or that they need a hand. So keep these community building fundamentals in mind, and use them to build your business, your organization, your team, and your downline. And you should start seeing more success and less attrition over time. This is Vernon Foster from the Vernon Foster Manifesto. Peace.